too grown and you are rebellious. Let's read the word on today and listen to what God is saying to us. Hebrews, the 12th chapter, I'm starting at the 5th verse. And have you forgotten the encouraging words God spoke to you as his children? He said, my child, don't make light of the Lord's discipline, and don't give up when he corrects you. For the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes each one he accepts as his child. As you endure this divine discipline, remember that God is treating you as his own children. Whoever heard of a child who is never disciplined by his father? If God doesn't discipline you as he does all of his children, it means that you are illegitimate and are not really his children at all. Since we respected our earthly fathers who disciplined us, should we submit even more to the discipline of the Father of our spirits and live forever? For our earthly fathers disciplined us for a few years, doing the best they knew how. But God's discipline is always good for us, so that we might share in his holiness. No discipline is enjoyable while it is happening. It's painful. But afterward, there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. So take a new grip with your tired hands and strengthen your weak knees. Mark out a straight path for your feet, so that those who are weak and lame will not fall but become strong. So when he talked about child, he said we are his children. That means that it doesn't matter how old you are. And I'm talking to the adults, because all I've been hearing from God is that it's too many adults around here that can't be told anything. They can't be corrected, can't receive wisdom, can't receive any correction in a discipline, because adults have the mind mentality, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. I can do what I want to do. But you say that God is your father, but he tells us that he disciplined his children. So when God is telling us that we can't do this and we can't do that, and this is what he expects from us, this is how he expects us to live, and that is to live in obedience. And when you're not doing that, guess what comes with that? Discipline, correction, conviction. I call it whoopings. Because if he's our father and he calls us his children, then there's discipline. There's things that he expects from us. But you have so many adults that can't be told nothing. And I mean would let it fly off of their tongue. I am grown. You can't tell me nothing. And then when time comes, when God start whooping you, then it's everybody's fault, playing that victim. And I talked about that on my live the other night, that stop blaming all of your mishaps and your choices on other people when God start putting that whooping on you. Because we all have to go through whoopings, especially when we say we are a child of God. If you step out of place, correction comes. If you're not living by his word and what he tells you to do, correction comes. So how can you grow when you don't want to listen to your father that will teach you his way? How can you grow when you don't want to Be obedient and listen and take wisdom from him. And when he sent it and it comes through many different other voices, you still got people saying, you can't tell me what to do. Because what I have learned being on this journey, walking in my assignment, I have learned that a lot of people, adults, takes correction as judgment. But if you read your word and go read Hebrews, God breaks it down for his children. Excuse me. He gives us understanding that don't give up when you start being corrected. The Lord disciplined those he loved. And he also punished each one he accepts as his child. So why is it that we as people that call ourselves children of God, why is it that when correction comes about, I'm grown, you can't tell me what to do? Why is it that when we read this word, we're doing the opposite of what our Father expects from us? So when you're not doing what your Father expecting from you, and you just out here doing it your way, but you keep saying that he's your Father, then correction comes. He said he punish is whoopings. Oh, you can't tell me nothing whatsoever. And the next thing you know, you're wondering why you going through some things. It's because you being disobedient. I'm an adult. But God tells us that we are a child. Children. He calls his people children. So he's going to treat us and expects us to act as we belong to him. And I said it before, we represent him. So if you out here have that you can't tell me nothing attitude, correction comes about. You're not walking in obedience. You're not being disciplined to your Father, the one that you say is your Father. You're not walking in discipline. You're not being obedient. Because you are an adult. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Well, how can you grow? How would you learn how to live and do what your Father expects for you to do? Y'all, for the past month, I'm going to say this. I can hear conversations. And when I say you got so many people around here, adults, Christians, people that call themselves children of God, all I've been hearing is cussing and cussing and cussing and cussing. But that's one thing that our Father say. We should watch our tongue. We should watch what is coming out of our mouth. It's called a foul language. But why is it so many people that's calling themselves children of God, and every other word that's flowing off your tongue is curse words? And I mean, I said over here on my live, I said, you know how I have English, I mean, you know what language? I say some people should just straight up and say, my language is cussing, point blank. And it be people that call themselves Christians. Who are you representing? Are you representing your Father, the Heavenly Father, the one that you say is your Father? Are you really representing him? Y'all, it's time to get your house in order. Don't just talk about it. Live it. Bye, y'all.